All right, how you guys doing today? Wait for a few people to get in here and I'll get started. I did some readjustments again to my work area because I felt like I need more space. I always need more space. So I'm gonna get myself ready to go here. All right, we're gonna talk about the transits that are happening, the moon in Sag today, some Sabian symbols, and then we'll get into the reading. All right. So more so for today's energy, June 19th. All right. Those who celebrate Juneteenth. All right. I was looking this morning. I'm like, what does that even mean? All right. So Juneteenth, 2024. All right. It says it's a federal holiday. All right, for the national independence of the ending of slavery. Okay, which is pretty cool. So my African American friends out there that celebrate, it's your day. All right. So the moon stepped into Sag at 12:32 p.m. Today's energy, we have the Mercury energy that's in Cancer, quintiled over to Chiron in Aries. Interesting. They're both cardinal energies, but because they're at different degrees, Mercury being at a lower degree and Chiron being at a farther degree, leaves these two energies 72 degrees apart, all right, instead of a 90-degree apart where they would actually be squaring. So looks like they're working good creatively. So if you're working on some sort of healing project, if you're this, communicating from home, studying from home, working on something written from home, great. All right, great energy. So then we also have the Mercury in Cancer semi-sextile over to Jupiter in Gemini. Not so great, okay? Because these two elements, normally they don't work well together if they're in neighboring signs. All right, we did see the opposition of the moon in Scorpio over to Uranus in Taurus. All right, we have in conjunction energy, meaning quincunx. All right, with the moon in Scorpio over to the sun in Gemini. And then we're also going to be stepping into, or we already did this, the moon in Scorpio trined over to Neptune and Pisces, both water elements. All right, so now we're looking at moving closer to this moon in Sagittarius, sextiled over to Pluto in Aquarius at the lower degrees. We'll read about those real quick. So Aquarius is retrograding back to its 1-degree mark. Sabian symbol speaking about an old Adobe mission. Says lasting values. Some aspects of life are more important than others, and we build lasting forms for those that we want to outlive us. Building structures of survival with your group. All right, it says major works require group endeavors, and so we know that such works are emblematic of their times. Thousands of years ago, Stone Age men created features that were very difficult to make. Stone circles and Stonehenge, for example, that were clearly used for worship and ceremony, and they show that the aspect of life was very important indeed to them. Adobe missions similarly took great effort to place in the wild territory of California's early period, and collectively they took out the dual function of survival and worship. We might ask ourselves, does our own set of values motivate us powerfully enough to create something sufficiently lasting that it outlives us? All right, so if you're on a mission, you want to build something that's going to be a lasting value. All right. Now, with the moon in Sagittarius at its 1st-degree mark, we're speaking about a grand army of the Republic campfire. So this is finding the meaning within our struggles. It is an aspect of our life on earth that we will have a constant struggle against natural forces and other difficulties, processing the lessons from within with our mistakes and struggles. It says we can see culture as the softer side of civilization, wherein we tame the beast with humanity by getting people to appreciate more subtle things like art and the technologies of comfort. Yet to contain nature's violent disregard is for our comfort, and security at first requires a stronger approach than culture alone. So the strong force that carves out our place and way to be is structured and conservative. It takes land and claims it. It is the military. So So old army generals, some of whom are now wielding political power, sit and discuss how they did what they did, and importantly, why. With age comes the big life question. I have struggled and overcome. What gives that life struggle meaning? The answer is an abstraction, a philosophy about what we have come to believe will make the world a better place. All right, so this one is like retired army veterans gathering together to reawaken old memories. Being in the energy of reminiscence, it says what went before can give useful insight into what is to come. Okay, so good energy to have here on Juneteenth, right? Where we're actually speaking about the energy of the ancestors. All right, that could be of significance. Welcome in. Hi, hello, hello, hello. What does it say? How's my day going? I'm okay. I'm doing all right, you guys. Thanks for asking. Let's see. So that was the transits for today, more so. The Sabian symbols are more significantly of the Pluto in Aquarius sextiled over to the moon in Sag, which obviously these signs are about, what is it, 2 to 3 houses apart, I think a sextile is. All right, 60 degrees. So 2 houses. Hold on, you guys. Let me turn off the sun in, all right, today. And they're more in conjunction energy. So lots of discord, lots of disharmony, but also seeing the sextile. So while I'm doing this reading right now, it's going to be the best part of the day. That's all I'm saying, okay? We'll see the Mercury quincunx over to, not quincunx, the Mercury quincunx over to the moon later on today. All right, so 12:32 p.m. is when it stepped in. I don't know if you guys felt that shift. The moon in Scorpio can be really like emotional, heavy emotional. All right, so right now you might want to be a little bit more adventurous, that type of thing. I woke up early this morning, took a shower. I started on a specific project I've been working on, and I waited until the afternoon specifically for this time frame so I can get the best part of the day, which is Pluto in Aquarius. I'm in Aquarius. I always feel like, you know, Aquarius and sextile over to my rising sign where the moon is right now is always a great time for me to read. All right, let's see what planetary hour I'm at. Looks like I'm at the planetary hour of Mercury, which is always great too. All right, Mercury is currently in Cancer. All right, yep, that's exactly where it is. Let's pull the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Let's see what comes out of here for today's energy. All right, so we're building lasting values. All right, things that are meant to last a long time, right? And then we're tapping into this ancestral reminiscence energy of pretty much the past. You're lagging. Yeah, I know. I had to turn off my Bluetooth. I mean, my Wi-Fi, so that way it can stop doing that. That's the energy today. Literally. At the planetary hour of Mercury. And Mercury having all these in conjunctions. It's like the energy of discord, right? Not being able to properly put a video out the right way. Can't communicate the right way. So I see Saturn in Virgo. All right. So Saturn in Virgo's energy, that's what it looks like. All right. You could feel like putting on a lot of concentration out today to make things perfect is kind of what it feels like. All right. Being in isolation, just kind of secluding yourself. Possibly focus on making things organized. Okay. That's what I was doing today. I had to reorganize my entire workstation, dust everything down again after I did it over the weekend. And I finally got my shade replaced, and it was like all the drilling and everything that had to be done to put it up there, it dirtied up my space again, and I can't have that. I gotta be like clean, right? So so that's what I was doing all morning, was getting it a little bit more spacious so I can get ready for new decks that I have coming in as well. All right, so being in isolation today can actually work well when we are having energy of discord with like in conjunction. It's not good. All right, a lot of tension can create arguments, can create just like don't want to be around anybody, right? So Saturn and Virgo is kind of giving me like stay disciplined, structured on what it is that you are working on. All right, Virgo is putting in hells. If that's what you're looking into, then this is a good time to do so. Okay, let's see. Right, like the luxurious things, great for that, right? So what I do see is obviously Venus is in Cancer, so in the sign of comfort, yes, you want to be comfortable in your own space. You want to be sure that you're clean, you're organized, you know, you just kind of feel at home within yourself or within the environment around you. This energy at its detriment is like, no, you don't want nobody lusting after you at all. All right, you're more so getting my hair done, getting dressed up, feeling comfortable, so that way I can get my workspace together. Like that was putting together a specific project that requires for you to go into detail. All right, that you want to perform something out, you want to make it to perfection, right? So you would have to really go into detail. All right, and then I have the moon in Cancer here. So that's interesting. I have Capricorn and being fun. Okay. I see it being about home and career. If you're building a specific business from home, great. If you're focusing on redoing your home in some sort of way, restructuring something, great, right? That's what you're putting hard work into. If it's a specific project that your public image, all right, that could be of significance. So Saturn in Scorpio is what came out. An inheritance meant to come through for you. And it's a Sagittarius energy. Anytime I see this in a spread, I always or something. There we go. Let's move on from spread. I'll leave these cards. Okay. Let's tap into this soul journey energy. So what is it that you're working on here? How do you feel surrounding the Sagittarian energy that's coming out heavy around you? I release the need to know all the answers with doubt when it comes to fulfillment. Okay. Definitely focusing in on growth. It says I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So that's Jupiter energy here. All right, with principles and what was the other one? Control. You're trying to remain in control. All right. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So maybe your energy today is not so good, right? Whereas someone else might be actually in the okay energy as we go through today's energy. Even though there's quincunx energy, all right, in conjunction energy, some people can utilize this in a good way. All right, so say that there's a need for, how do I explain this? Say those that do sports, right? They need to be in the energy of like being up for a challenge, that type of thing. This could be good. All right. Let's see what else. Discipline. It says I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So that's Sagittarian energy is requiring the discipline and the structure pertaining to being isolated. All right, tapping into what you want to fulfill with. So say you are focusing in on the very first that card that came out with the Saturn and Virgo energy, and you want to do like a diet routine. All right, let's say this morning you woke up, you showered, you went and you took a walk for lunch. I don't know, read a book, something that keeps you centered, right? Then you want to go out and you want to do another walk, all right? You want to go do some exercising or whatever. And then you come back, you take another shower, you cool off, and now you're getting ready to go lay down and rest and kind of take a nap, that type of thing. So it's kind of giving me like where you stay disciplined, but overall working with the energies and not trying to do too much. Like accomplishing those goals without overdoing it too much. All right, so it just requires your perseverance. It says, I know what I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. What I'm seeing here overall, if I was to do it like this, I'm seeing the yellow chakra, which is going to be the solar plexus. You're energy towards. Okay. Look at the wisdom oracle real quick. I feel like you're going to have a phenomenal achievement today with something. I'm looking at the Mars and Scorpio energy down at the bottom of the deck here with the revenge energy. All right, yeah, you may be seeking revenge coming out of that Moon and Scorpio energy. It can be very like jealous type, over obsessive type of deal. But stepping into this Moon in Sag, just like, let's be more honest. Sorry about that, guys. It's not me, it's lagging. Okay. Accepting things at face value, the willingness to be transparent. All right. So truth be told, I feel like you're going after exactly what it is that's opening up for you. Notice the owl is holding those doors open. Okay. Number 14, interesting. It's giving me temperance energy, Sagittarius, and that's where we are with the moon right now. Okay. So let's see what else is coming out here. Hello there, Samantha. How are you? All right. So between worlds, this card came out the other day when I used this deck. Okay. So you're going through a specific transition. You're not sure if you're going to be quite out of one situation and fully engaging in another. This came out in yesterday's deck from the, what is it? The Shaman's Dream Oracle. All right. Being in between worlds right now. So there's decisions that have to be made moving forward. All right. So if you see where you're coming out of denial and where you want to persevere and where you want to go after your accomplishment, your achievement, whatever that may be, that's what you need to focus on with this heavy Saturn energy here. Okay. Where's Saturn currently right now? Saturn is at 20 degrees of Pisces. With the moon in Sag, we're definitely going to see a square to this energy, possibly even tomorrow. Let me look. There we are. So then we'll see the moon square over to Saturn on Friday, the 21st. All right. So this is going to be good. This is a good energy. It's a good tense energy that's needed, right? So that we can emotionally stay disciplined in what we're working on here. Just seeing higher power down at the bottom of the deck there. Okay. So clean it up. Free yourself from burdens right now. All right, get to the core of the situations that need to be swept away. Anything that's no longer needed. This is you cleaning house, literally. All right. Anything else we need to see? All right, a change in the wind. So this is like the energy transforming. All right, stepping out of the sun in Gemini, where we've been really focusing more so on communicating a lot, right? Doing lots of writing, doing lots of studying, sharing ideas, that type of thing. You could have been, you know, short traveling a lot, having conversations over the phone, sending emails, text messages, all these type of things come up, right? A change in the wind. So uncertain about which way the winds are going to blow. You're not sure where you're going with something. Just remain focused and disciplined on where your focus was previously with this new moon in Gemini. All right, even though we're having a shift in the energy with the sun highlighting now more so in the home environment, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to stop communicating. This could be utilizing Mercury in Cancer now to study more from home, okay? So this is just you preparing for something that's more so unexpected, that's getting ready to change in the energy. And then breathe. All right, so it speaks about meditating and contemplating, patiently waiting, going slow, wellness, trust, and trusting in your intuition overall. So that's the Sagittarian energy. It's like work diligently but slowly. All right, don't stop what you're doing. Stay focused. Try to remain isolated if possible, so that way you can get through what you're, you know, this transition that's happening in the energy. All right, you guys. So more so, I just feel that there's a shift here. Okay, that's all it is. It's a shift. Let's pull from Modern Witch Tarot. Now let's see what's really going on in the energy today. All right, so you want something long-lasting, right? That's what we were speaking about with the sextile energy. Lasting values. All right, and being in reminiscence of the past. All right, and what our ancestors may have left behind for us. All right, what inheritances that we come to. Okay. Giving me the building structures of survival with your group, it says. Okay. The moon right out the bat. All right, so heavy on the emotional state. All right, facing fears right now. The moon can definitely speak about hidden enemies, but I don't feel it's that energy today. If you're isolated, you're not dealing with anybody, you're more so focused on your work and your principles, I feel like if anything, you're going to be meeting the right people if you are associating with anybody. Okay. Connecting more so through the energy of your intuition could be of significance. Six of Pentacles, an equal give and take. All right. If it's the challenge, then it's going to be where everybody's not on the same page. Okay. Only associate with those that are closest to you, those that understand you. If you are being handed a gift, okay, then it's more so going to come through an inheritance as it's kind of giving me from your home environment. Okay. What is this? The Ace of Swords. Your goal is to continue to gain clarity about something. All right, speaking your truth about something. Having a breakthrough with a specific, if it's a writing project, or, you know, if you're meant to speak to a group of people or something. All right, this is going to be your goal today, but utilizing it and doing it from a very intuitive type of way. Yeah, it just requires for you to continue to focus on putting in the hard work. That is going to be the Sun in Virgo energy. Okay. There's two. Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Interesting. So whatever you're investing in at this time is accelerating very quickly, even if you can't see that just yet. All right. And in the near future, you have the Justice. I like it. All right. Things will definitely come back into balance. I told you guys this month was going to be really, really tight with these shifts that were going to be happening. As before, we were having like all planets in one sign, everything pretty much in conjunction, and then we're seeing the semi-sextiles, and then we're going to sextile and conjunctions, which are quincunx, right? Oppositions, we're seeing the energy of lots of semi-sextiles, all right? So, I mean, we have planets in Aquarius, we have planets in Pisces, we have planets in Aries, we have planets in Taurus, Gemini, now Cancer, right? So even today, what time is it? Today's the 19th. I told you guys that Vesta, the asteroid of spirituality, was going to be shifting into Leo. All right, so now we're going even further with these specific planets and or asteroids, okay? So whereas Vesta's still right now currently in Cancer, all right, we are now shifting into Leo's energy today, where tomorrow the sun moves into Cancer. So there's just one shift after another. So we're going to be feeling it emotionally, all right? Tell me more about justice. Things coming into balance. So I feel like we're finally now starting to see where either the asteroids and or the planets are getting closer to that mid mark, all right, where if we're experiencing Pluto in Aquarius, Aquarius is opposing energy is Leo, okay? So we're now seeing it fully getting closer to a shift halfway around the astrological chart, okay, with the planetary transits. The more that it gets spread out, the more that we experience these pairs and quincunx energies in these oppositions, okay? It's just the way it is. I mean, the moon goes through every single zodiac sign in 1 month, but that's the emotional state, either working in opposition, in attention, in harmony, in whatever way, but that's just the moon. You can't not include all the other planets, right? Because they all have different aspects, all right? So 10 of Wands, there could be where, again, I see the Saturn in Sagittarius, that's exactly this. It's like justice is, if you've been working really, really hard and focusing on investing your time, your energy, your resources, and accelerating quickly, you're going to see something come to fulfillment. All right, and that's going to be your justice. It's just what it is. It's the 10 of Wands. Yes, it's a heavy burden. Yes, it's a heavy carrying the weight, but it's for a reason, for you to be able to achieve something here. All right, to fulfillment. You don't stop until it's completed. It's kind of what it's giving me. All right, even if it's requiring you to put in more work than usual. Okay. So the 5 of Cups is here, which is the energy I told you guys I was seeing here with this Mars and Scorpio's energy, speaking about revenge. This could definitely speak about after you going through a specific loss or a sense of regret, you know, from what you were dealing with in the past. This could actually say you've done a phenomenal achievement, right? You've had accomplished a specific goal. Those 3 of Cups that are spilt over, you're not noticing, but you're seeing right behind you here is the 2 of Cups, which is the energy of the Venus and Cancer energy that we're in right now. So the birth of something new coming after such a difficult time is where things will actually come back into balance. All right. Let's see the environment around you. The Page of Pentacles. This is like you really focused on your skill. Non-stop. All right, whether you need to open up a new book, if you need to go out and explore something. Kind of gives me she has her backpack on, right? She has this new skill she wants to go find out about. You, right before jumping onto this live, I found that I've been really interested in wanting to grow a plant. All right, that's just one of the skills I want to try. So I actually ordered one to see if I could place it here. It is an indoor plant. All right, so as I'm doing my readings, I could have some sort of scent that keeps me in the energy of Zen, right? But also it just kind of gives me a new skill to learn how to grow a plant, because I've never done that before. All right, so just kind of tapping into my divine feminine energy and trying to be creative at the same time, right? So Page of Swords, continue to learn. All right, continue to pick up those books. All right, continue to be quick-witted and studious overall. All right. I feel like continue to communicate too, because if you go into isolation, there's always social media. You don't have to be around somebody necessarily to speak your mind. Okay. Send out a post, all right? Sometimes it's okay to tell people how you're feeling or how your day is going or what difficulties you can be going through so that someone inspires you to overcome that type of thing. All right. And then I'm getting the death card. So coming forward with the energy of the transformation that's required, Six of Swords, and moving on, all right, from one difficulty and then on to the next challenge. Is kind of what it's giving me. All right, let me get a different deck here. Use the Everyday Tarot on this to clarify. Okay. So what is the moon all about? Obviously, it speaks about being optimistic. It is here. All right, the moon and Sag. Right out here, the moon. So what's going on with this optimistic outlook on life right now? The moon. The Knight of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. And the Eight of Cups. So, Knight of Wands is your passion, is your desire towards what you do for work. All right. If you feel that it is not giving you a sense of adventure or freedom, or if it's not giving you that spark that you need, you may want to walk away from this. Eight of Cups energy. Saturn in Pisces to be exact. All right. I'd rather you feel that you've taken a loss than continue to invest in something that's not growing. Okay. Where the Seven of Pentacles came out before we see the Eight of Pentacles, came out the Eight of Wands. In your current energy, it says that you definitely are accelerating quickly. So this Eight of Cups energy could just, you feeling the emotional disappointment of today's energy. All right, because that's just what it's called for, today's energy. It's just not, it's not pretty. Okay, it's not pretty. I see lots of Pentacles out here though. I have the Seven, I have the Eight of Pentacles twice, and I also have the Six of Pentacles. All right, we did see the very first card that came out was Saturn in Virgo. All right, remaining isolated, but putting in, long and patient work to bring things to perfection. All right, to show your efficiency in your work, that type of thing. All right, the Hermit. Thank you, Spirit. I go Virgo and then Virgo energy comes out. All right, so this is you like staying in isolation in order to tap in within yourself, within your spirituality, so that you can search for what it is that you're looking for and you can overcome and heal at the same time. All right, Seven of Swords. This is like you strategizing, is what it is. It's strategy. All right. The equal give and take may not be coming in the way that you expect, right? It may be coming from your ancestors, right? The Hermit is a spirit. It's someone that's passed over. All right. And you could feel at this time that there's possibly deception in your energy, but it's because of where the transits are taking place and where all the disharmony is happening. But in reality, the goal here is to continue to see the truth, where you have a breakthrough, where you've gained clarity about a specific, situation. The Ace of Swords. All right. So, yeah, Queen of Cups. It's like utilize your intuition to guide you during this difficult time, even if it feels like there is no equal give and take. Okay. If this is pertaining to a gift that's meant to come through for you, how can you strategize on what ancestors are bringing in for you? Because the Hermit and the Queen of Cups is kind of giving me someone that is very, very wise and intuitive. All right, so allowing your instincts to guide you. And that's when you have your breakthrough. Ace of Swords. All right, let's see. So here we have the Death card where it came out overall in the reading. Okay, the energy of transformation. We have Three of Swords, once again, where you may have experienced loss, okay, separation, heartbreak. But the energy of the Three of Swords requires your devotion, your sacrifice, okay, in order to remain in this energy of willing to go through the transformation. And then there's the Hangman energy, in order to gain a different perspective on life, or what it is that you're trying to master right here, because the next card would have been the Eight of Pentacles, where it came out here. Do you actually want to continue moving forward, Knight of Wands, or do you want to Eight of Cups, give up and just walk away, right? So let's see what the past holds here with the Eight of Pentacles. There's the Moon. All right, so where the Moon was clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, now we have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Moon, which is, again, overall the emotional state, okay? Now we have the Nine of Cups. This more so feels like it's a wish fulfillment for you, so why would you want to give up on it? All right, over here it's almost like because you're all up in your feelings and you don't feel the passion or the desire to do something, you're challenging your hard work by wanting to give up Eight of Cups and walk away from this. No, that's not what you do. Eight of Cups is going to lead you to where? The Nine of Cups, if you keep going, keep putting in the work. Okay, the Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment. Okay, and we have the Magician. All right, in order for you to manifest what it is that you want, okay, continue to master yourself here by utilizing the tools that are provided for you at this time. All right, so here at the present moment, we see you in the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands energy. The more hard work you put in, all right, Saturn and Libra, the more you stay, Saturn and Taurus, the more you stay devoted to this, whatever this creative project is, then I see it accelerating quickly. Interesting, I said I just ordered a plant, and that one here shows up as plant, okay? I don't know. Open yourselves up to exploring different things, you guys. That way you're not too stuck in one thing, and then you get drained from it. It's almost like you don't want to deal with that. Excuse the dogs. One second, guys. Alright, so here we have Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Six of Swords. Here it was on the bottom of the deck. Alright, the need to move on, or the need to go with the next original thing after the Death card, okay? After the transformation happens. So that's the way it came out. Death card to the Six of Swords. Once something ends, you move forward to the next thing. Alright, so let's see, you accelerated quickly with something you were investing in here, and now it's requiring you to move on and do something original, okay? The Emperor. Moving forward with possibly even starting your own enterprise, your own business, that type of thing, okay? The Hierophant. So if this has to do with you teaching, okay, Sagittarius' energy is here heavy, all right? We've got the Moon in Sag, we've got Jupiter in Sag, and we also have Saturn in Sag. You could be a teacher, and it requires for you to put in a lot of long and patient hours to get all of your information gathered together, make sure that everything is to efficient, right, to perfectionism, so that when you present this out, you're accelerating quickly, you're teaching quickly, and you're gathering your community of people, and you're moving forward, okay? So coming back into balance with the energy of the Justice card. Justice can be seen as your relationships, your partnerships, those that you have contracts with, one-on-one relationships. It could be multiple different things, all right? Let's just see here. Just kind of gives me overall, yeah, Six of Wands. It's like you're in the public so that you can help bring things back into balance, all right? If you, let's say right now, I'm teaching you guys as I move forward about the Sabian symbols, about the trans she taps in with, all right, and you can be gathering whatever information you get. I'm publicly putting this out there to help the collective come back into balance. If you feel that you're having a rough day, this is why we're having a rough day. Let the day go by. Let this specific hour, you know, bring us some positivity out of the energy overall, as the rest of the day is going to look like shit, okay? So I'm trying to tell you how to best utilize today's energy. Focus more so on your goals. Focus more so on where you're heading towards All right. So yeah, overall, staying focused on your groundedness, doing so in the public eye, right? Helping others overcome their hardships. Okay. It's kind of giving me like being kind, diligent, focused on your responsibilities more so. And Six of Pentacles, and there was the challenge, right? The challenge more so was how are we going to be able to move forward. The number 6 is of significance. What is number 6? It's harmony. Yeah, it means harmony in numerology. Seeing lots of sixes now. It's interesting. Got the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Six of Pentacles twice. Okay. So trying to remain in harmony while going through this overall fast accelerating energy, even if it feels discontent. All right. So that's the heavy burden. Let's see. There's that Page of Swords again, which came out over here with the Page of Pentacles. There's the Fool card. All right, so stepping into the energy of the unknown, remaining focused on putting your mindset to something, okay? The Four of Cups energy, that's the Moon in Cancer, all right? The Moon in Cancer, you could feel bored. You could feel more so like I said, discontent with what things look like right now because you're not moving from a page to a king like this. It requires for you to continue to put in work, all right? And you may not be seeing or reaping the fruits of your labor just yet, but it will come in due time, okay? In due time. Ace of Swords, and that's the truth. Ace of Swords came out over here where the Death card came out, that Three of Swords, and the Hanged Man, all right? So if you were needing to release yourself from a specific situation, all right, then that's of significance for you to have a new beginning. This could just be literally the people that you're surrounding yourself with, all right? Or if you've achieved a specific energy in where you're at the top already within a specific project, it's like, okay, what's next, right? Like, what do you do after this? So that's what I see. All right, Five of Cups energy. Page of Cups, interesting. What am I missing here? The Page of Wands is what I'm missing, but the Knight of Wands already came out over the Moon. All right, so almost the same energy. The Five of Cups with the Page of Cups, let's see. The Strength and the King of Pentacles. Yeah. So that little heart space that sparked itself, all right, and where you said, okay, I have interest in this specific artistic thing. This sparks my heart space. I'm going to have the strength, the determination, the courage to move on with this so that I could have a phenomenal achievement when it comes to building a long-lasting value, all right, King of Pentacle energy. So Page of Pentacles is where you are right now. You can't get from the page to the king like this. You got to put in the hard work, right? So remaining studious and focusing in on that specific energy. And whatever this is for you, all right, could be different for everyone. The Two of Cups is here, so that's the Venus and Cancer energy, could be in love. All right, Five of Wands, how to overcome battles, challenges, all right, conflict. This could be even within partnerships, all right, or even within yourself, because the Two of Cups is the energy of the masculine and feminine coming together as one, all right, birthing something new. So the Two of Wands is almost like there's choices that have to be made here. Pick your battles wisely, all right, that kind of thing. What do you want to continue to invest your time into? What do you want to continue to steer? Where is this meant to take you? That type of thing. All right, and the Queen of Swords, you have to remain focused. You have to remain focused. All right. Lots of mental work is what it's requiring. So then we have the Page of Swords. Can I really be able to put in this work? That's what it's kind of giving me. Because it falls in the energy of the hopes and fears. Okay. Let's see. Yes, you can. Four Wands. Absolutely, you can. All right. Stay committed to that. All right. Queen of Wands. Continue to put in that hard work. Stay focused on your goal here. I see the Queen of Cups is out here, Queen of Wands, and Queen of Swords. I believe we saw the King of Pentacles, not the Queen of Pentacles. Or did I not see the Queen? She's out here too. So Empress energy is definitely here. All right. The only counterpart that I did see was going to be that Queen and King of Pentacles here. All right. Happens to fall in the future position with the overall environment around you at this time with the Queen and King of Pentacles. Okay. Seven of Wands. Stand your ground on what you're working on right now. It's important. Very important. There could be shocking changes that come through, unexpected changes. All right. Ten of Pentacles that can actually lead you towards long-term success. All right. Long-lasting values. And that was the Empress that flew this way. All right. Let's see this Death card. This transformation that happens. Let's see it. Two of Swords. The need to face your fears. Okay. Definitely a Scorpio energy there. 8th house energy. All right. There's the Empress. I wanted to come out earlier. All right. Facing your fears and you stepping into the Empress energy. Now we have the counterpart here. The Emperor is here as well in the current position. All right. If you're doing some teaching or whatever this is with the Hierophant and moving forward with that energy, you have the ability to create exactly whatever it is that you need. All queens are out here. Utilize your feminine energy overall. All right. Especially the sun moving into Cancer with Venus and Mercury being there. All right. And today's last day with the Vesta being there with the spirituality thing. And there's that Five of Cups again. All right. So this can definitely feel that if you have to make a decision on a specific creative project that isn't working out, where it requires transformation, all right, the Two of Swords is having to face your fears with that, all right. The Empress energy is almost saying, yes, you've mastered what you needed to master with this. Five of Cups energy, you either take this loss and open yourself up to that Two of Cups that's sitting right behind you and step into, you know, this energy of a new challenge, because it goes Two of Cups, Five of Wands, Two of Wands. A new path with a new challenge, opening yourself up equally to putting in the masculine and feminine together. All right. Queen of Swords and staying focused. Or do you want to give up? Okay. It's a choice for you. That's what it is. It's a choice. All right. King of Cups, Ten of Cups. I wouldn't give up. I wouldn't give up. All right. That's emotional support is what's coming in for you. All right. And maybe that's this friendship energy that we're seeing here with the Moon in Cancer. The Moon in Sagittarius as well. All right. I'm getting heavy spiritual overall with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. And I like it. All right. So isolation, inheritance, fulfillment. It's good. Principles, control, being optimistic. It's good. Lusting with friendships. It's giving me someone in your vibe that you can pretty much tap base with, that has like mind, like you. You know what I mean? Same emotional heart space as you, and why you have this type of interest. Maybe you guys can share your ideas, that type of thing. All right. So I found myself last night listening to a webinar, all right, that I was supposed to listen to back in January, and I missed it in my email, and I was going through clearing my email out, and I was like, see how spirit works? I'm like, this was something that I was supposed to be looking into months ago, and here I am now looking into it, where maybe I have missed it, but now I can actually step back into this and possibly even create my own webinar, that type of thing. All right, so we'll see what happens, you guys. You never know. All right, let's just hope for the best. God willing, everything works out the way it's supposed to. All right, so that's what I have with that specific spread. I'll pull you guys a crystal real quick, and then I think today's readings are more so going to be in all signs. I might type back in later on with the love reading as well. All right, and we'll see what happens here. Put this back. Anybody else still here? hope this video didn't glitch the whole way through. All right, we have Lapis Lazuli. This one, spiritual truth, meditation, enlightenment, inner vision, unity consciousness. Number 30. It says here, meditation with the stone allows us to connect with the sovereign within. It allows us to access that part of us that knows and is willing to share knowledge and guide us. Not what we want, but instead to what we need. All right. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense to me. All right. Having the higher knowledge energy. All right. Especially if it pertains to spirituality today. All right. I'll tap back in later today with the rest of the energies, Sabian symbols, and what else we need to go over. I love you guys. See you later.